Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone is doing well. In today's lesson, we'll be going over how to identify whether a word is an ism, fi'l, or a harf. There are certain signs that give away whether that word is an ism, fi'l, or a harf. So let's get right into them. There are 5 common signs of an ism that you need to know. So sign number 1, a word beginning with al. So take this as the rule. Anytime you see a word beginning with al, you can be 100% sure that it's an ism. Few examples: al-asr. You see the al right here at the beginning, therefore you know it's an ism. And again, ar-Rahman, see the al right here at the beginning, therefore this word is an ism. And again, al-alamina, you see the al right at the beginning, therefore you can be 100% sure that this word is an ism. Sign number 2, a word ending with a ta marbuta. So this ta right here is called a ta marbuta, and this ta marbuta can never be from the root letters. It can only come at the end. So anytime you see a word ending with this little ta marbuta, you can be 100% sure that it's an ism. So a few examples: al jinnati, right here you see the ta marbuta right at the end, therefore you know it's an ism. Humazatin, again the ta marbuta right at the end, you know that this word is an ism. And again, al-hutamati, you know that this word is an ism because of the ta marbuta right at the end. Sign number 3, a word ending with kasra. So the rule here is that, generally speaking, it's highly likely that anytime you see a word ending with a kasra, that it's an ism. There are a few exceptions, but it's highly likely that the word is an ism if it ends with a kasra. So a few examples: hasidin, see this ending with a kasra, a double kasra here, but the same rule applies. Can be fairly sure that this is an ism, and it is. And again, al-khannasi, again ends with the kasra, can be sure that this is an ism because the al also gives it away. And again, an-nasi ends with the kasra, therefore it's highly likely that it's an ism, and again, al gives it away. Sign number 4, a word ending with tanween. So anytime you see a word ending with tanween, you can be 100% sure that that word is an ism. So if it has the double fatha, the double kasra, or the double dhamma, can be 100% sure that this word is an ism. For example, Qurayshin, you see the double kasra right at the end, therefore you know it's an ism. Another example, Naran, again the double fatha right at the end, you know that this word is an ism because of the tanween at the end. And again, Habilun, again the double dhamma right at the end, tanween, therefore it's an ism. Sign number 5, a word that comes directly after a harf. So anytime you see a word coming directly after a harf, you know for sure that that word is an ism. So here is a list of huruf that we'll study in detail later, but know that any word after any of these will be considered an ism. So we have ba, ta, kaf, lam, waw, munzu, muz, qala, rubba, hasha, min, ada, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila. So the blue ones are the ones that are really common, and the red ones are the ones that are not so common. So anytime you see any of these words and there's a word after, that word after is going to be considered an ism. Let's go over a few examples. Fi suduri. So fi was in our list of huruf up there. So you can see that this word right here will be an ism. And again, bismi. The ba was part of the list of huruf. Therefore, this word right here, ismi, will be considered an ism. And again, wal asri. The waw is part of the list, therefore can be 100% sure that al asri is an ism, and obviously the al also gives it away. Now let's go over the common signs of a fi'l. A word ending with a ta and a sukun. So if you see a word ending with a ta and sukun, 99% of the time it will be a fi'l. Let's go over a few examples. Darabat. Again, you see the ta and the sukun right at the end here. Therefore, we know it's highly likely it's a fi'l, and it is. And again, nasarat. the ta and the sukoon, therefore we know it's a fi'l. And sami'at, again, you see the ta and the sukoon right here, therefore we know it's a fi'l. Sign number 2 for a fi'l. So anytime you see a word beginning with a alif, noon, ta, or a ya, then it has a high chance of being a fi'l, but can sometimes be an ism. The difference is going to become clear through exposure. And now, common signs of a harf. There aren't any actual common signs of a harf. Anything that isn't a ism and isn't a fi'l is most likely going to be a harf. And here's a list of some common huruf that are found in the Quran. In later lessons, we'll study each of these in depth, but this is being shared just for exposure. Note that all of these are small and they usually don't go beyond 2 or 3 letters. And that's all you need to know for now. So I'll catch you guys next time on the next lesson.